Mukbang, a mukbangin', mukbang, a mukbangin', mukbang. Oh, we hangin', we bang, oh, we bangin'. We have homemade meatloaf, y'all, on top of some delicious cauliflower mash. We have cornbread muffins. We got a little chili pepper there. And we have my famous, creamy, delicious mac and cheese. And we are eating a medley of tomatoes, yummy delicious. And we are drinking orange tangerine flavored water today. Ooh, man. Who want a yummy bite? What's up, Yummy Bites? Welcome back to another episode of Yummybitestv. Y'all already see it. Y'all's about to go down. Y'all, I'm drinking orange tangerine flavored water today. Yes, y'all. Delicious. Let's pray. Amen. Who is ready for this mother flipping mukbang? All right, homemade. You know, I'm going to start with my delicious meatloaf. It's been a long time. Oh my God. Delicious buttery cornbread. Y'all let me know what y'all eating on Soul Food Sunday. Y'all already knew I was gonna do it. It's delicious. Yeah. Can't nobody tell me nothing about this mac and cheese, honey. It's creamy. Oh, it's the creamiest, girl. Oh, this is so good. The sauce on here. This reminds me of somebody's grandma. Like, I only needed one of those. I don't know why I put two on my plate. I was being super greedy. Fun fact, you know, people been calling me greedy since grade school. I've always been an eater. Always been an eater. Oh my God. Perfect meal to eat before my day off. Perfection. I need something to drink. Yeah, I need to slow down and eat some of these veggies. Yeah. At the last minute, I noticed I didn't have any veggies on my plate. Like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? I don't have time really to throw something together, so I can eat some tomatoes. Especially these tomatoes, they are delicious. They look amazing. And they are so good. Tastes like they just came out of somebody's garden. So who went to the rally? Who went? Let me know in the comments. Yeah. That thing was packed. Okay? Do y'all know that I believe it started at like 3 o'clock or something like that? People got there at 5 o'clock in the morning. Can you imagine being like outside all that time and then going inside and then having to be there all like, girl, I couldn't have done it. Excuse me. I ain't got that kind of time. I mean, just to be honest, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't. God, so good. But, so Beyonce walked in with Kelly Rowland. At first, I didn't like Kelly Rowland's suit. But who cares? You know what I'm saying? But I think that's the style. I heard that, like, oversized suits were, like, in right now. Men's suits on women. Or just, like, an oversized suit. Maybe it wasn't a man's suit, but the cut looks like one. But, yeah, they walked in together, y'all. Everybody was going freaking crazy. They didn't think Kelly was coming. I think Beyonce wanted Kelly to be there with her. Just for, like, moral support. You know what I mean? But, honey, Kelly, her speech. Did y'all hear Kelly's speech? I think I saved it. Girl, Kelly's speech had me up out my bed, y'all, like, screaming. And crying at the same time. Is that not weird? Yes, girl, like, you should have seen it. You should have. Oh, my God, my thing not working. Sometimes my phone freezes, y'all, just on certain things, because I'm gonna have to cut it off. I'm gonna have to cut it off because this is insane. Y'all, for the people who did not hear that speech, y'all need to hear that, honey. She felt that with everything in her bones. And so did I. I was like, Kelly. I had never heard her speak like that before with so much conviction and enthusiasm. Never heard her speak like that. Never. And I ain't trying to be funny, but Beyonce, she sounds the same. Beyonce just got that, like, she got that serious Texas twang. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't going nowhere. It, you know, it's just like her speeches be so monotone and so like that, you know. But anyway, Beyonce did good too. Thank God that she supports Kamala. Um, what else y'all like? There was a heckler in the audience. When I tell you, I guess when he was heckling, he was trying to record it too. I guess he was trying to have his big moment or whatever. Baby, when I tell you that crowd said, no, you not. They were trying to get his phone out of his hand. He was having a hard time because he didn't have nobody but him, which is not smart. And I heard that whomever this is famous for being a heckler. He's MAGA. Like, oh my God, what made you want to come to a Kamala rally with all of the people that are not MAGA? Like, that's not smart. That's not smart at all. Baby, when I tell you, and people started yelling, come get him, come get him. And everybody was in sync, baby. Come get him, come get him. He just, you know what I'm saying? He's not looking scared. I just, you know, did that because, you know, he trying to fight from here, fight from over there. They still trying to get his phone. He ain't giving that mug up. And then you see, like, the security running. They was booking it. Came and snatched him up. And then I saw somebody snatch his phone out of his hand. I don't know if they kept it because, baby, do you know you in Houston? I don't know if he got that phone back. I really don't. I wouldn't think that he got it back. Okay. Anyway. Now I don't know if Beyonce sang or not. I didn't see her sing. I didn't even see the daggone rally, y'all. I saw some of it, but not all of it. But what y'all doing this weekend? Y'all, I'm thinking about fasting tomorrow. I know I have said that. And I have said that. But I need to fast. I feel like I do. For some reason. What else is going on, y'all? Y'all, I hope Colin Allred wins. I really do. Like, I really. What's that smell? I ain't even gonna tell y'all what that smell like. What the hell? Anyway. Y'all, what else is going on? Oh, let me turn this back on. Because, girl, y'all have got to hear this amazing speech. Like, it didn't even seem like it seemed like it came right off the dome. It didn't, you know what I'm saying? Beyonce had her good old speech. You could tell that was a speech. But, so, yeah, Beyonce looked good, too. And the hug that Kamala gave them was like a auntie hug. You know what I'm saying? It felt so like they were family. You know? I just loved the interaction. But baby, when nobody gonna let Beyonce forget about all the stuff that's going on, they was all in the comments, y'all. I was like, can we have one day of peace? Please. But, I gotta get with these tomatoes. I'm not done with my food. But it seemed like everybody had a good time. But when people was in that line outside, y'all, they was fanning and stuff. I was like, girl, it ain't no way I could have been out there in that heat. Because it is not like October in Houston, okay? It's like July the 1st in Houston. We don't really get winter weather. I mean, we do, but we don't. Y'all wouldn't call it winter weather. I know some of y'all probably already in y'all coats. Did y'all hear about what Donald Trump did with his rally? He was 3 hours late, and then he did it through Zoom. Because he was on a podcast with Joe Rogan. What? Had all these people waiting for him at his rally in another freaking state or city. I don't even know. I think another state. Anyway, he Zoom called from the airplane. I didn't even know you could do that. And just let them know that they were gonna have a surprise performance, like, and all this crazy stuff. They might not even have a performance. When have they had a performance at one of his rallies? I don't even know, because I don't even watch at all. But yeah. And then I heard that Kamala put on her website everything that she's ever done her entire career, all the positions she's had, just for whoever wants to know. And I wish that she would have put that on her site earlier. You know what I'm saying? Like, from the very beginning. That should have been on there. But maybe she felt like she wasn't going to have to do that. I don't know. But I just feel like it's kind of, you know, she should have been headed up there. But anyway, if you're in doubt of her being qualified for her job that she's going to have, okay, go to her website. And she has everything listed, all of her credentials. Okay? All of them. And then they're saying that Kamala is the most experienced potential. If she becomes president, she would have been the most experienced. The most experienced. She's worked in every branch of government, y'all. Did y'all know that? I'm like, wow. Like, she's literally overqualified for the position. Because ain't nobody else had all of that behind them. Okay? But she's the most qualified. People talking about she didn't have any experience. People crack me up when I see them videos. When people say she don't have no experience. The weirdest thing I've ever heard. Now let's see if we could get my phone to working. Y'all, what if I didn't even save it? Okay. What are we looking for? Oh. Kelly. Girl, where is it? Here we go. Y'all listen, this is going viral.
I am so proud to be here back in Houston. I am so proud to be here back in Houston with my...
All of us do that, y'all. If you from Houston and you repping Houston, you gonna say Houston like this. That's how you gonna say Houston, okay? Houston, back in Houston. The country gonna come out and everything, honey. Okay, and we're gonna hear her say it again.
I'm so proud to be here back in Houston with my mama T and my sister. Welcome to this day, this remarkable, this joyous day.
That's right.
A date, a day, a time, a moment with weight and meaning for our country, for our people, and for the world.
That's right.
A moment, Houston, where we grab back the pen from those who are trying to write an American story of division and hatred. A moment when we grab back the pen from those who are trying to write an American story of misogyny and racism. We are grabbing back the pen from those who are trying to write an American story that would deny the right for women to make our own decisions
For
about
everybody.
our bodies. Houston, we are grabbing back the pen.
Girl, I jumped out my bed when she said that, and I was crying.
We are grabbing back the pen. That pen to forge a new path with Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. We are grabbing back the pen
That's
to
right.
write a new American story, a
Ooh,
story of community, of equality, strength, of kindness, and of hope. When I was a little girl, and I pledged allegiance to the United States of America.
Girl, when I did that, I didn't know what that meant. I just knew we had to do it. I'm so serious. Never looked into it. Just did it because, first of all, they made us memorize it. And we were told to get up. You couldn't sit down or you'd be in trouble. Unless you had a religious reason. Some people got to sit down, like Muslims got to sit down. Well, girl.
That meant something to me.
It meant something to her.
That flag meant something to me.
It meant nothing to me.
That means grabbing that pen and casting my vote, as I already did 2 days ago, for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz.
She said, like I already did. That's right.
Now, Houston, you've already had a hand in creating destiny. So do what you do and do this thing again. I am so proud to be here.
That's what
back
we need.
in
We need you
Houston.
to do this thing again. Texas. We got to do it. I wish y'all her and Beyonce walking in together, but they playing Beyonce's music. And I can't do it. Did y'all know? And I saved it for y'all. Biden apologizes to the native people. Did y'all see or hear about that?
Generations of native children stolen, taken away to places they didn't know, with people they never met, who spoke a language they had never heard. Native communities silenced. Their children's laughter and play were gone. Children.
I'm glad he addressed this, but why are we always being looked over, y'all? Like, seriously. Now, like, it's just so blatant. We are always looked over as far as slavery goes. Like, they don't want to apologize. They don't want to reimburse us. Nothing. Just nothing. And I feel like if you know, they were thinking about apologizing to the natives, I'm pretty sure, you know, he had to, like, write a speech, or somebody had to write a speech. Nobody was thinking, let's see who else we need to apologize to. Did anybody else think that but me? Is that selfish? Like, I'm not trying to be, but it's just a thought. Like, we're always getting left out. Either people getting apologies or reparations. You know? But we don't get nothing. Not an apology, not a reparation in sight.
Would arrive at schools, their clothes taken off, their hair that they were told was sacred was chopped off, their names literally erased, replaced by a number or in English.
That sounds familiar, does it not? Names erased, replaced by a number? I mean...
One survivor later recounted her days when taken away. She said, quote, "My mother, standing on that sidewalk as we loaded into a green bus, I can see the image of my mom burned into my mind and my heart where she was crying." Another survivor described what it was like at the boarding school. I quote, "When I would talk in my tribal language, I would get hit. I lost my tongue. They beat me every day. Children abused, emotionally, physically, and sexually abused.
Oh my God.
Forced into hard labor. Some put up for adoption without the consent of their birth parents. Some left for dead in unmarked graves. And for those who did return home, they were wounded in body and in spirit. Trauma and shame passed down through generations.
Just like, okay.
The policy continued even after the Civil Rights Act, which got me involved in politics as a young man, even after the Civil Rights Act was passed in 1964. It continued. All told,
Can I see how long it took them to give us civil rights? 1964. That wasn't that long ago, y'all. Wasn't that long ago.
in hundreds of federal Indian boarding schools across the country. Tens of thousands of Native children entered the system. Nearly 1,000 documented Native child deaths, though the real number is likely to be much, much higher. Lost generations, culture, and language. Lost trust. It's horribly, horribly wrong. It's a sin on our soul. I'd like to ask.
It's a sin. Y'all got plenty of monk-ass sins. Plenty.
Permission for a moment of silence. As you remember those lost.
That's right.
And the generations living with that trauma. After 150 years, the United States government eventually stopped the program. But the federal government has never formally apologized for what happened. Until today,
They need reparations too, huh?
I formally apologize as President of the United States of America for what we did. I formally apologize.
I ain't never heard a president do that ever in my life.
At a tribal school in Arizona, a community full of tradition and culture, and joined by survivors and descendants to do just that. Apologize. Rewrite history book correctly. I have a solemn responsibility to be the first president to formally apologize to the Native peoples. Native Americans, Native Hawaiians, Native Alaskans, and federal Indian boarding schools. It's long overdue. Quite frankly, there's no excuse that this apology took 50 years to make. Federal Indian boarding school policy and pain it has caused will always be a significant mark of shame, a blot.
They got a lot of
American
shame.
history.
A whole lot. So that was it. How y'all feel about that? How y'all feel about that apology? And, you know, what he was apologizing for? Mersha was like, he might as well have kept the apology if he didn't talk about how they M-worded them and all kind of stuff that happened to the natives. And it seems like the same thing happened to us. Like it's like mirrored. But what else, y'all? What else is going on?
But a few hours ago, two top Republicans came to Trump's defense in a rare joint statement. House Speaker Mike Johnson and Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell called on Vice President Harris today to end what they call dangerous rhetoric against Donald Trump, saying in part, quote, the vice president's words more closely resemble those of President Trump's second would-be assassin than her own earlier appeal to civility. Labeling a political opponent as a fascist risks...
Do y'all hear this? Two Republicans are upset that Kamala was speaking bad about Donald. What? Calling him a fascist, y'all. Fascist. Listen.
Inviting yet another would-be assassin to try robbing voters of their choice before Election Day. Okay, so the two Republican leaders expressing concern about Kamala Harris calling Donald Trump a fascist. Let's show an example of Harris doing exactly what McConnell and Johnson are taking issue with.
She's a Marxist, communist, fascist, socialist.
I'm sorry, the
That's
control
Donald.
room. That was actually Donald Trump calling Kamala Harris a fascist in September. Control room.
Now, Kamala has called him... Yes, Kamala has called him a fascist, but so what? Is she speaking facts? Like, she ain't lying. What's the definition of a fascist? Let's see. Let's see, what exactly is a fascist? Because, girl, I don't know. Definition of a fascist. Oh, I said it right. Fascism is a far-right, authoritarian, ultranationalist political ideology and movement. That sounds about right. Does it not? Fascism is a far-right, authoritarian. And he wants to be an authoritarian dictator. Ultranationalist political ideology and movement. Okay. That sounds about right. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments. Does that sound about right? Sound about right to me. Y'all, it is so beautiful out here. Y'all let me know, what is it looking like where y'all are at? Is it cold? Is it snowing? Like, is it freezing? Is it hot and sunny like it is here? Y'all, I literally feel like it's spring. Honestly, I feel like it's spring. Now, let me tell y'all something that is really irritating me, though. Y'all know that I'm growing a cucumber plant, right? It's called a lemon cucumber. And I have bees that are right next to that plant, but they're pollinating another plant that's right next door, and it will not go to none of those bees will go to my cucumber plant for some reason. I even turned the flowers like this way to where the bees can just go straight to, like, right next to the flower. I turned it around just so that it could be easy for them to see the flowers. I was thinking maybe they don't see them. Girl, it was about 3 bees on the same one plant, and they would not touch the cucumber plant. I don't understand it. Is there any kind of way that I can get those bees to pollinate that daggone plant? I can't do it because there's no female plant for me to like transplant. You know what I mean? There's no female plant, so I can't take the flower of one of the plants that I don't know which one's a female. You know? Y'all, did y'all hear about the astronauts? The ones that were stuck in space for all them months. Anyway, allegedly, okay, this girl that I follow, she's like a conspiracy like theorist or whatever. And she said that they sneakily, I guess, allegedly, brought them back down here, y'all. And yeah, they arrived in Houston and they're in a hospital. So just check this out.
Why? And I told y'all they was up there for a reason. It is not a coincidence.
Hold up, listen.
I wish people would believe. Y'all don't even realize NASA quietly snuck those astronauts that were stuck in space for months on the ISS back down
Allegedly.
here, and tell me why they were rushed to the hospital and they ain't leaving. No, literally, they hospitalized both of them immediately when they land in Houston and will not let them leave. And I know why. And I told y'all they was up there for a reason. It is not a coincidence that they kept this on the hush, especially after they were stuck in space for months on end and they weren't supposed to return till next year. But now they are keeping quiet about the conditions of the astronauts and why they're basically put in. And I know some of y'all are a little hard to fucking hear because y'all don't listen. So let's get into the article and let me reiterate why the fuck they're in the hospital. So the SpaceX crew astronauts were taken to a medical facility out of an abundance of caution. This is an official statement from NASA. The NASA news chief, Cheryl Warner, said in a statement from the space agency shared at 8 a.m. today. So initially when they landed, they definitely didn't get to go see anyone they knew. They took them directly to another post-flight medical evaluation. Oh, baby, and all.
What is up with that? Why would they have to go straight to a hospital? Like, what could be wrong with them? I don't know. I honestly don't know what she's trying to get at. Does anybody else know? Something that I don't. Because, like, huh? Rushed them right to the hospital. Now, I do want to know why they were rushed right to the hospital. Maybe they need to be rushed to the hospital. They was out there all that time in another type of environment, atmosphere. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. How about that? I just don't. Anyway, y'all, this food was absolutely incredible. Like, perfect meal to the end of my freaking week. Okay? Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Okay? Follow me on the Family Vlog channel. And follow me on my cooking channel, Cooking Keto with Yummy Bites. And everything is going to be linked in the description box under under everything Yummy Bites TV. Excuse me. Oh my God. I need some drink out. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please do what? Thumbs up this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. For everyday videos. Hey, hey, and I will see you guys on tomorrow. Peace. Y'all come back now. Yeah. Bye, y'all. Love y'all.